Every time a case of financial crime comes up, there is one question that always intrigues me, and I'm sure it intrigues you too. How do individuals swindle millions from unsuspecting people? Now, this story is of an Indian origin couple, Neha Sharma and her husband Amandeep Sharma. They did not just defraud individuals, they fooled an entire ministry in New Zealand. The Sharmas have pleaded guilty to multiple fraud charges in New Zealand after defrauding a government ministry of more than $2 million. But the question is how? How did they manage to do this? Now, Neha was a manager with Oranga Tamariki, the Ministry of Children in New Zealand. She got the job at the agency using fake references. Once in a role, she added a private company, Divine Connection Limited, to the agency's contractor system and went on to personally approve jobs worth $2 million to the company, despite it not being on the list of approved suppliers. Now, Divine Connection was secretly run by her husband Amandeep. This is something that the agency as well as her colleagues were unaware of. She kept under wraps this big conflict of interest, enabling the fraud to go undetected for over a year, from July 2021 to October of 2022. When concerns were first raised in the office about this particular contractor because of some gaps in the paperwork, Neha messaged her husband, talking about a robust plan in place. She told Amandeep that she will support him in becoming an entrepreneur, celebrate retiring before the age of 35. The duo continued to dupe the agency, with Neha using her access to pass on favors to Amandeep's company. Invoices were padded with inflated charges, and in some cases, unrelated purchases included a television for Neha's own home. They used to exchange messages whenever there was any suspicion in the agency. Now, they have all been recovered by the police. It was all going smoothly for the couple until October of 2022, when a co-worker flagged repeated job allocations to the same contractor. A meeting was scheduled for November to address the irregularities, but Neha resigned by email just before it. She claimed she was being unfairly targeted. Within minutes of her resignation, Amandeep was removed as the director of Divine Connection, and the company's registered address was also changed. All of this in an attempt to hide the connection. The Serious Fraud Office of New Zealand, which prosecuted the case, raided the couple's home in March the next year. They found proof of ownership of 3 properties, also 3 cars and nearly $800,000 in liquid assets. Within weeks of the raids, the couple planned the great escape, booking 2 one-way tickets, business class, to Chennai. They boarded the flight with 80 kilograms of luggage. Later on, while appearing in court, Neha cited baby brain as part of her defense. But after pleading guilty to charges of deception, money laundering, and using forged documents, she has been sentenced to 3 years in prison. She is currently serving her sentence in the Mothers and Babies Unit. Her husband has also admitted to similar charges and will be sentenced in June this year.